someone do aught about this?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Waiting on that report.
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once.
Let's not be bothering me for no reason.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
That patron eyeing me.
Am I shedding? Must be
Have I
lightning to
near
cook
see
growing
that wretched patron?
Wonder if anyone else shares my soul.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet
Like being
life.
spoiled by a good patron.
Perhaps I'll go on an adventure of my own.
You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is. I lived a simpler, but one man. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I.
Off to market I go. I'm near enough.
This place is very dreary.
Wonder how everyone else makes it through the day.
Fine place to let my thoughts.
I'm not sure what to do with myself. I'm near enough.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Got to focus. My head will roll if Morse goes around. Dash of salt.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Can't afford to get too comfortable.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
Not sure I can handle this.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Tis no simple matter. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter for a here I am. 'Tis no simple. Here I am.
We're gone
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once.
Long time no see, cuz.
Welcome. Suppose I best earn my keys.
Here at last.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if the information we pry from the agent is to be believed. There is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
You the Arisen? I've been looking. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brant bade me ask aught. However, firstly, pray, 'tis my duty to guard it. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true generations of Amundian rulers. Yet, Deesa's Captain Brandt is of a mind indeed. When the time, I must confess, having what I should be my hopes for our kingdom.
Not much going on. What am I to do if my audience is tired? A mug of ale is
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you... As for me, I've been looked... 'Tis a letter. It seems to be... I passed an eye o' it. Here. I thought it... And if you... That is... Oh, I am in no... Glad I am to see you. No progress as yet, then.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Do with a decent supper. Stiff as boards after training. There's ought to be said for peace and quiet. I've been on my feet all day.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Seeing the captain makes me nervous.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous. Times we live in.
Much obliged.
No wisdom to offer. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous. Times we live in.
You know where to find.
Welcome. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
I find that it's not to complain of dust.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen?
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous. Times we live in.
Much obliged.
As long as you please.
Almost quiet makes me come more anxious. Try all of my...
I'm inclined better. Will someone do aught about this? Ought to be said.
Off to market I go. Oh, this is where I come when life gets...
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday. 'Tis most curious that a means of manipulating us should exist, and vexing that it should be in enemy hands. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find. I'd be better off a hermit.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. I've no time for pointless chatter. A fine place to sit and gather one.
A lovely place, but not without its charms. Let's make this, else I'll be at this all night.
Townspeople.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts. I only pray my
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
There's comfort.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
I've little enough gold to spend as it is.
Gold days for us are assigned. I cannot afford it. I dare say you. There's a waste of time. No one anywhere there than
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
'Tis no simple matter. Here I am.
Good to see you, Master.
'Tis no simple Here I am. 'Tis no simple. Here I.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople.
I've trained for this.
I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
My joints have been aching so fierce.
Patrol it, if I'm honest.
So tired. I could get just about anywhere.
Well met, sir. Greetings. Faring well, I hope.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat.
Speak your will, and I'll see it done.
You're here. I wish I could.
I've nothing to share at present. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? We must rest, though the...
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Welcome.
Quite the predicament.
Bunch of sluggards.
Would that all my
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
anyone else
place,
shares my
this.
sorrows.
I'm in no. Good tidings to you.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master.
Welcome, sir.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Always sets me to think.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Whatever's to be done.
My Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh, I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end. Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit. If the proof I seek yet, I suppose there is truth. Save deliver him a gruesome. Still, if 3 days, I shall wait patiently.
Nice place, this.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal. I'm not sure what to do. Allow everyone else.
Perhaps I'll have a nap.
Would with all my failures. All my peers seem so much more. I'd fight better if I had an ounce.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Well met, sir.
There'll be a few heavy curses about today.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolion was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. Perhaps the merchants he deals... Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, some piece of physical evidence...
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
nightmares if I let myself worry overmuch.
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
Come rain or 'tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Need anything?
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
Living's hard.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
First impressions count for much. I keep my prices as fair as I can afford. Much obliged, sir.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Good day to you.
Now, where was I headed?
Good day, sir. What might you be
All my
looking
troubles
to?
clean away.
He and me, we understand each other.
Lots to do.
So tired. I barely devinned to time my boots.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Here for my liking.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Another day, another adventure.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more, if you are so inclined, Master.
'Tis as you say.
What I wouldn't give for a mug of ale. I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it's possible. I cannot afford as my sorrows.
What are you doing in here? Guards?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
No one will disturb me here.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Silence cultivates wisdom.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
A welcome respite for all that hustle and bustle.
Pray, follow me.
We might make use of this as evidence.
A welcome respite for all that hustle and bustle.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us...
We cannot accompany you there, Master.
Methinks we have ample evidence of the minister's misdeeds. Shall we go confer with Lady Wilhelmina? I take it you've some business with this. We have arrived.
I get along with them.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. I'm just grateful I get to lead a
Crowns
quiet
and
life.
politics are no concern of mine.
I must find my home. My father.
Methinks we have ample evidence of the minister. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again. Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
It's quiet about.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
My sincerest... Lady Wilhelmina is a... Lady Wilhelmina is a...
Have you given...
You have my... Had I not know 'tis no jest. But I cannot... I must first... Or so... Perhaps the time has come to... You would lend... And if the proof I suppose... Save deliver... Still... 3 days... I shall wait... Pay...
I get along with everyone. Oh,
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace.
We shall await you here, Master.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Suppose I was a waste of time. No one's listening.
Peril can
waiting on the
You wish to expose... but go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ...
Head will roll.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet. I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice, indeed. Come, I'll lead the way. Here we are.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and I visited his I recall that he was mayhap. Shall I summon him? You could make use of his absence.
to... Excellent. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your...
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. We might make use of this as evidence.
As a matter of fact, Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Brand would know of him. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that on a normal circuit, but this is Allard, his fall from grace. Perhaps the merchants with connection, some piece of physical evidence, would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
Hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Ah, a material. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
There's adventure to be had. One very thing you will notice. I've trained for this.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? was of wolves, Master.
Famous its weakness. That's the spirit.
Focus. The battle continues.
Not a bad idea.
When does my watch end? Let's not be hasty now.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
My sincerest... Lady Wilhelmina is...
Have you given the...
You have my thanks. Had I not noticed, 'tis no jest. But I must first, or so. Perhaps the time has come. You would lend and recall if the proof I suppose that save deliver him. Still, 3 days. I shall wait patiently.
I've lit enough gold to spend as tears.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. I quite like it.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Let's get to work.
Are
you then?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Look at them. Bunch of careless fools.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed?
Always a pleasure.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the on a normal circuit, but this is Allard, his fall from great. Perhaps the merchants with some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than me.
Might as well take a look while you're here. I'm glad we stayed here for everything.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more if you are so inclined, Master.
Indeed, you are correct.
Bunch of sluggards.
We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
I must ask you to leave this place at once. I must ask you to leave this...
You'll have to excuse me. Just about anywhere.
Our soldiers need better training.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Always a pleasure.
You wish to expose... Ah, but if go to his manor come night...
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here. I must earn the people's faith.
Everyone. Busy with their own affairs, I see. Naught to look forward to, but a long day of my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Let's take it easy today. I'm too old.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. Regent Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Long I visited his... I recall that he was... Mayhap. Shall I sum... You could make use of his absence. Excellent. Once you've seen him to...
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
'Twas a fascinating tale, though.
I suspect this will suffice as proof. Methinks we have ample evidence of the minister's misdeeds. Shall we go confer with Lady Wilhelmina? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
So, I confess I thought... Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. All that remains is... I've no other tasks unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a cure. Is that I can't bring myself... Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has... What is this?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust.
I think 'twould be best, should we both make it out till then.
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Mere Macolian.
can guide you there if you wish.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Mere Macolian.
I can guide you there if you wish.
This is quite a quandary. This is beyond me.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Mere Macolian.
I can guide you there if you wish.
That's quite enough. We're done for.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
You supposed to say? Master! Goblin!
Careful now. Well,
Could seem like some catching up to do.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavour to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. We are none of us alike in both.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Batal is easily spotted, with its terrain of red earth.
The border twixt the two countries is apparent at a glance.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent, and we have arrived. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Let me think.
Thank you.
I finally achieved my purpose here, and it would seem the residents of the palace have chosen. I imagine they deemed it shrewd as I truly cannot. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Only person I believe in is myself. There's comfort in that.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Idleness is a luxury.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull. Whatever it is, I'll have.
Are you so eager to chat with me?
I'm yours to command, Arisen.
I've nothing to share at present. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns. We must rest, though the